Do you think we can get a video in time? I had trigger point injections today in my neck, so it feels amazing, but also I'm achy and sleepy, but that's okay. The cleavers are just everywhere this year, and they're getting to the age where they're sticky. I guess that's the plant that took over first, given that I was down for the count last year and couldn't do any of the tidying up like I usually do. I'm usually extremely on top of the weeding, and that's why I almost never have weeds. Look, I do have my elderberry still. There's one on the other side as well, and that is freaking exciting. So yay. Still haven't harvested any rhubarb quite yet. There are little baby quinces. I gotta show you the little baby quinces. They're over here. They're in that branch. Oop, there's a stick. Also, look at these little babies. Do you see them? I might get like possibly 3 quinces. Here's hoping. Yeah. There's a couple of morel mushrooms that I did find. One I'm definitely leaving to spore. The other I might go back and grab today. I found it yesterday and I just wasn't sure if it was too far gone. I don't think it is, though. Thought about it. I don't think it is. Some of them are hiding real good this year with all the weeds. So, yeah, last year everything looked great because it was just producing seeds, not the aftermath stuff. I don't yet have any berries just yet. I've been working on backfilling. This walkway has sunk down a lot, and with that I need to add a lot of chop and drop type material to get it back to the level I'd prefer. Finally got most of the dead stuff out of here, and in so doing I discovered that I missed even more asparagus than I thought. Whoopsie doodles. Illinois mulberry. I gotta keep these are the sticks off of the Joe pie. I gotta keep a close eye for strawberries, because look at how flower laden. See, like through here? The strawberries have so many flowers, and so as long as the the slugs don't get them all, then I should be fine. Oh, we're starting to get a few Saskatoons. They're also known as June berries and service berries. More rhubarb. This bone set's really doing well. I put some of the strawberries that were over there in little plant sets over here, and I guess they're immediately doing very well. Those are a native type as well, so they're going to be little itty bitties. Remember, this pot was over there. That's where I got the strawberries from. And I put them here and there around. I don't remember where all, but there were like 3 or maybe 4 plugs, basically, that came out of that. And that is a persimmon, so I'm going to start having 2 rows of trees here. I'm tripping. Okay. Yeah. I did actually start flipping over the water. That one and only, I put a picture of the one fluffy poppy. It was over there. I guess it all shed. Oh, here's another fluffy poppy. It's all up in the mess, though. Let's see if I can reach it. They don't tend to have straight stems. Look at them all squiggly, but that's the fluffy poppy. Do I have fruits on here? Yeah, little ones. Good. And then I gotta keep an eye out for these berries. They turn red in the end. This is red like currant. This is my cherry tree. It's a sweet cherry, but it loses its fruit to frost pretty much every single year, and that's annoying. Let's see, more rhubarb right here. And sheepberry, too young, not fruiting yet. I figured out why the Laurel Highlands have little fruit sets, and mine on the elderberries only have just buds that haven't opened yet. It's red elderberry up in the mountains, and it sets fruit. It flowers and sets fruit like over a month earlier than the other stuff does. That finally makes sense. Ooh, I can actually take some of these. Wonderful. Yeah. The sunchoke's only just finally starting to come up. That's over that way. But also keeping an eye out for the groundnut tendrils. I also had a couple ramps in here, and they came up again this year, but I don't see them anymore. I guess they ephemeralized already, which is cool. Nothing wrong with that. And yeah, there's not too much going on, I suppose, overall. Let's see how the apple's treating us now that it's, because it flowered real dense. How are we doing for actual apples? I can't reach you. Come here. There we go. Oh yeah, not bad. The neighbor's one flowered real dense too. I still haven't seen any flowers on my meter persimmon. I feel like it's getting close to when I might be able to expect to see flowers. I love that pattern. I love how dense it is. But I don't love how putting trees here make them lean so heavily. So my sea kale is still doing great. Until I have more than one plant, I'm very tender on harvesting that. I'm not looking to harvest a lot. There's a female silvervine kiwi. Here is a male silvervine kiwi. And there is my hardy acai kiwi. There's stuff going on in the leaves that are crumpled. Let me see if I can get this gate open here. It's a little stuck. There we go. Yeah. See that? It's like bubbled and blistered. And there's a few like that. I don't know what that's all about. If you do, let me know. I can't find my sprayer for neem again. Why do I always lose the sprayer for my neem? Like, I've got the concentrate, but I can never seem to find the sprayer of the neem. Like, the copper stuff I'm fine. It's so weird. I don't know what to tell you. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah. At the moment, I have just enough stamina to do enough weeding to feel like I've accomplished something, but not enough weeding to feel like I see the fruits of my labor. So it's I guess it's coming along. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just a little frustrating. A little. Yeah. Peony. Oh, hiccups. Right now, the showy flowers are just the drumstick alliums. And the peonies aren't open yet. But there are so many violets that I'm feeding the bees. Yeah, see how this gets grippy? This plant right here grabbed my leg. This is cleavers because it cleaves onto you. And the seeds are even worse. So I'm going to be pretty unhappy about that. That's a question I wanted to ask everybody. Like, what is your least favorite to deal with weed? It's funny to me how everybody picks something different. And so to go along with that, what's your least favorite weed? If people actually do answer, take a look in the comments if someone else did answer. Maybe we can trade tips. Because, like, my tip on the cleavers is to don't let them go to seed. And this back here, that's all cleavers. So that's not really an option this year. So I can see why people hate them now, because I didn't let them get that bad before. And now I have not been able to avoid letting them get that bad. So I'm going to have to put down boxes on top of a large amount of my garden in order to avoid really long-term damages, like. So we'll see how I do. Won't we, though? Let's say hi to the kitty. You can kind of hear the skillet. And that's Oopsal. Hi, my baby. And then take a look at the moon and the pink and blue sky. That's really pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty. So, yep, that's the garden today. Just a little walkabout. Oh, I forgot to show I got my very first iris today. Should probably also show that. It's one of the local varieties, just like a little dainty one. They stay upright better. So, thanks so much for visiting the cliffside. Hope you're doing well. Take care. Bye.